In this lesson video, we will first define what is unit ratio, and then we will learn how to convert a normal form ratio into unit ratio, and conversely how to convert a unit ratio to any normal form ratio. Here we will learn what is unit ratio and how we can convert a normal ratio into unit ratio. A unit ratio general form is like this: a quantity ratio 1. The second value is always 1. So this kinds of ratio is used to represent one quantity is some times of another quantity. For example, if A is A times of B, that means A is A times of B. That means if we bring this B down, so A division B equals A. That means A's and B's ratio is A. We can keep it 1. So their ratio, that means A ratio B is A ratio 1. So these kinds of situation when we got unit ratio. So unit ratio is just one quantity and then ratio 1. So for example, Mr. X has 5 times money than Mr. Y. Then the ratio between Mr. X and Y's money will be 5 times 1. So 5 ratio 1. So in this scenario, we can use unit ratio. Now we will see how we can convert a normal ratio into unit ratio. If we have a ratio A ratio B, then we can convert it as A division B ratio 1. That means first quantity division second quantity will make this part and then ratio 1. That means equivalently A division B, this is first part, and then ratio, unit ratio, second quantity will always be 1. Let us see some example. Here we got a ratio 12 ratio 30. We need to convert it into unit ratio. So before converting, we can simplify this ratio. So 12 and 30, if we take 2 common, we will get 6 and 15. If we take 3 common, we will get 2 and 5. So this ratio is equivalent ratio, that is simplified ratio is 2:5. So here it's A and B. So using this formula, that unit ratio will be first quantity division second quantity ratio 1. So this is the unit ratio corresponding to this given ratio. Here 2 ratio 3/4. So first quantity 2 division second quantity is 3/4 and then ratio 1. Now we need to just simplify this part. So here 2 division 3/4, that can be written as 2 times 4/3 ratio 1. That means 2 times 4 is 8 division 3 ratio 1. So this is the unit ratio equivalent to this given normal ratio. Here first quantity ratio second quantity, so it will be first quantity division second quantity, then ratio 1. First quantity division second quantity, first quantity division second quantity, we can write in either way. So we are using this division, ratio 1. Now first quantity division second quantity, we need to simplify this part. So 3 division 5 times 35 division 6. So 3 and 6 will give 2, 5 and 35 will give 7. So it will be 7 division 2, 7 division 2, 1. So this is the unit ratio corresponding to this given ratio. Let us see 2 more examples where the quantities are given in decimal. So 1.5 ratio 3. So it will be 1.5 division 3 ratio 1. So we now need to calculate this part. 1.5 division 3. So 1.5 division 3 will be 5, 15, and since there is a decimal here, so we will get a one digit decimal. So it will be 0.5. So it is 0.5 decimal 1. So this is the unit ratio corresponding to this, and if we convert this decimal into fraction, then we will get half. So this one is the unit ratio corresponding to this given ratio. Let us do this part. First we need to simplify this ratio into fraction. So 375 division 1000 division for this ratio. This ratio is 125 division 100. Then if we simplify them, then 375 division 1000 times 100 division 125. So 375 can be written as 5 times 75, 5 times 15, 5 times 3. So 375 can be written as 5 times 5 times 5 times 3 division. This 20 will cancel, so we'll get 10 times 1 division 125 can be written as 5 times 5 times 5. So 35 will cancel with this 35. So we are getting here 3 and 10. So we will be getting here only 3 division 10. So that can be written as 3 division 10 ratio 1. 3 division 10, that means this one is actually in ratio form. If we write in ratio form, we will get 3 ratio 10. That means A ratio B. So in unit ratio form, we will write 3 ratio 10 ratio 1. So this is the unit ratio corresponding to this decimal form normal ratio.